Hi, and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stenzel and Menti here. We are live and we are local. If you have a question, the number to call on your screen, 866-472-8868. And I think you're going to want to call today. We have psychic medium Carol Toland back in the house. And Carol is taking your calls again at 866-472-8868. So how are you, Carol?
I am cool. And how are you? I said,
Good.
we look like we should be going to a nightclub or something.
Well, you know, the Miss America pageant back in Atlantic City for the first time in decades. So we had to deck out a little bit, right?
That's right. And that's where it belongs, in Atlantic City.
I agree.
You know, they left me out, though. They left me out, guys, because look at my
these sparkle shoes.
Do you see the glitter?
I love it. I love it. So now when you watch a pageant like that, do you know who's going to win?
I don't know, but I get a sense, and it's almost a game that I play with myself to see if I'm right. And last night, I picked the right one. So,
Miss New York, who's
yeah.
Indian American
Right.
from India, Bollywood look. But you liked Kansas, right?
Yes, I did. I thought she was fabulous.
The opera singer and gorgeous, and also military background.
Yeah, it was
she
like,
was, she
wouldn't
was
that
interesting.
be something?
Well, I love that, you know, we were talking about this, that they're all these buff, you know, muscular, not anorexic looking women. They're bright and they work out and they're healthy.
Regular people.
Smart, yeah.
Regular.
I don't know if they're regular.
Well,
they're
you
a little
know.
more gorgeous than the regular. But so tell me about what you're doing right now. What's going on with Carol?
Okay, let's see. I'll go into my left side of my brain. What am I doing? I'm doing a lot of shows, which are called the comedian medium shows. And it's mind-boggling. The auras that come up, the orbs that come up during the show that you catch on the photo, the energies off the charts. I didn't even realize it, but Dawn, I go into another zone, another dimension when I'm doing it.
Because you feed off the energy of the crowd, in other
Yes.
words, when you're doing these shows.
Yes.
So what's your next show coming up?
The 25th
Okay.
of September, and it'll be at Maggiano's.
In Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Yes, I believe that's at the mall.
Okay.
And it's just another, this is going to be, I think, my 14th show, and
So it's humor, but it's also people asking you a lot of questions.
no. I pick up the people who have passed on of the people in the audience.
Okay.
And I may say, all right, I'm looking for a Susie Q, Marvin's, and somebody in the audience who says, my name's Susie, will say, that's my father.
Okay.
Or my grandfather, and he passed, and it's like everybody goes into, oh, this is for real. And then I bring the message, if you know, it's crazy, but I also add the humor, because that's who I am. Like today, I said, look, I look like Seinfeld. I'm wearing this puffy shirt.
I love it. I love it. So we have Felicia calling in.
Oh, good.
Hi, Felicia. You're on the air live on the Dawn Show, and Carol Toland's here.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi, Dawn. Hi. I was calling because nothing too heavy, but I'm going to Vegas this week, and I was wondering if I was going to lose more money or win more money.
If you're going to lose or win, you mean in gambling?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to really tell you? It doesn't look promising right now. If I were you, I might wait till mid-October. Things will flip for you.
Okay.
Have you been winning or losing?
I've been winning this year, as far as lottery goes, but not a whole lot.
I would back off if I were you, because you'll save yourself some heartache, but I would say more towards when October turns into the 20s, October 20th and further. And I hope that
Okay.
works for you.
Thanks for calling, Felicia. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Do you ever you have a sense of, today with the opening bell and it's all about Larry and who's not going to be with the Fed and this and that. Do you ever have a sense of, when you talk about financial markets, even for the country?
Yes. When I first got divorced and I had to invest my money, and I would tell the broker, you know what? My sense is you should put it in XYZ. And he'd go, what? I'd say, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. Because I'm not, in touch with that. And he said, all right. And it would work. And as soon as I didn't do that, and I went with what other people said, wasn't so good. So he said, you know what? I think I'm going to use you. I said, well, pay me instead of me paying you.
Well, I mean, Nancy Reagan was famous for being into all of this.
Yes.
And they sort of kept it hush-hush during the Reagan years because they said, oh, that's a little nutty. But she actually, subscribed to this. And when you read now, during the Reagan years, that she actually was quite influential, talking to psychics and looking at especially zodiac signs.
So was Diana. And she knew her death. She talked about it. I did some research. I think I might have mentioned this before, but all of a sudden it's like my left brain opened. Thank you, universe. And I've been doing some research. I love the History Channel and Discovery Channel sometimes, so I can learn, because I have to learn by visual. Do you know 90% of the presidents used astrology?
That's interesting.
How about that? I'm not an
90%,
astrologist, but
right.
Yeah. They use psychics, mediums, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, maybe they use everything they got, right?
You bet.
They probably have everybody calling them, I bet. More with Carol Toland when our conversation continues here on The Dawn Show. If you have a call, we are live, we are local. We'll take your calls when we come right back.